More importantly, and the thing I wanted to get to though, was this quote by the releasing of the documents. John Ratcliffe, DNI director, releases documents basically showing the conversation that Shane mentioned in the headlines. We're getting John Brennan. We're getting additional insight into Russian activities from redacted. Brennan notes reads included a plan from one of Hillary Clinton's advisors, a proposal from one of her foreign policy advisors to vilify Donald Trump by stirring up a scandal claiming interference by Russian security service. The notes also included a one-line comment which reads, any evidence of collaboration between Trump campaign and Russia. Trump immediately, full-throated, tweets, I have authorized the total declassification of any and all documents pertaining to the single greatest political crime in American history, the Russian hoax. Likewise, the Hillary Clinton email scandal, no redactions. Now, my heart leapt. Trump had been bashing people left and right all day, belligerent, just unhinged and deranged. And yet, on this, applause. The American public should see it. Why shouldn't the American public see it? It should be open. If you're going to say that the President of the United States did something, then show it. Show it. Give us your evidence. Give us your information. Give us your thought process. Give us the means to which you were doing this to rapture this country into conspiracy theory for 3 years. Understand, 3 years. All other business, for the most part, was put to the side without, meaning this country could have had a relationship, less hostilities with Russia. And instead, for political reasons, the Democratic Party chose to turn this into an attack piece, into a weapon, and to basically weaponize this against the president under the idea and hope of a soft coup and delegitimizing that president at the same time. Now, my heart doesn't bleed too much for this because Trump tried to do the same thing with the birth certificate stuff, so good for the goose, good for the gander. But the issue here more so is that the hostilities between the two countries and what it's going to look like if Biden gets in. Meaning Democrat and all of these other Democrats in hysterics. One thing I want to put out, and I'm going to end it here. The response from John Brennan. John Ratcliffe is anything but an intelligence professional. It is appalling. His selective declassification of information. It is designed to advance the political interests of Donald Trump and Republicans who would line with him, Brennan said of the Director of National Intelligence. A selective declassification of information for political reasons. I'm astounded by the level of hypocrisy here. Keep in mind, this is exactly what they did to Trump. Leaks, one after the next. People screaming, Trump is working with Russia, Trump is doing this, Trump is doing that. And then as the investigation takes place, they all fall apart. Selective. Pull information from a Brit. That Brit supposedly gets information from Russia, and they shop it around to try to give it to people in the political space. It was known to be a farce. And yet, this is what we ended up with for 3 years. Applause to Trump for this. Shane, I don't think you're going to have